Since last time I stained the siding on the shed, I used a semi-transparent cedar color for that. I will put a second coat on later. I just wanted to get some protection on it. I also need to work on the roof a little bit on the fascia ends. I secured the rafter ties. You can see here I used some plywood with some screws. Did that both in the shed and in the greenhouse. I also added rafter supports on this end of the shed and tied those in. Now it's time to work on the doors.
Using 7/16 inch OSB for the center part of my door. Primarily I'm using it because it's stable. I did not build windows into the shed because I'm going to use this window pane from when I replaced windows in the house many years ago in the door here.
I will cut these out first. The general procedure I used was to put glue on the OSB and on the pine boards, and then I screwed from the bottom with 1 1/4 inch screws to hold it in place while it cured. On the back side, I put in this Z-bracing to help support the door a little bit more. You can see that I made some of the boards a little bit longer. I will cut those off later. I used 1 5/8 inch screws here. I tried to make sure that they looked neat here. It's not going to be seen very much, but I think aesthetics are important. I still need to sand and stain this door, but overall it looks pretty nice. 3 more to go. Here's the layout of the door going into the greenhouse. Same procedure as the last door. I didn't show it on the last one, but I did leave a gap around the edges, and I filled that in, and I'll show that how I did that using a spline. Here's how I cut the splines. I first made a cut one direction and then the other, and then fit them in with some glue. Once the glue is dry, I then cut the door to its final dimension. And as you can see here, that left a really nice smooth edge. This is one of the two double doors. Very similar procedure as the last two doors. I was having trouble making these cuts until I remembered I could use this quick square this way. It was about 58 degrees that I needed to hold it at. This really made the lines nice and neat and sharp. Just fell right into place. Well, I've got 3 doors done. I have 1 more to go, but it's date night tonight. So I got to stop here. Next time, I'll hang the doors and put on the trim. Thanks for watching. I appreciate the support.